for Jimmy.
Hello guys, it's Tokester for Jimmy again, back with another video. I know it's been a whole week without posting. I've just been feeling a bit uninspired lately. But today we're kicking off a new series where I'll be ranking K-pop groups from best solo to worst solo. Starting off with Blackpink. Since Blackpink's debut in 2016, they've released 2 group albums, The Album and Born Pink, but all 4 members have also dropped solo projects. Starting off with Jennie. In Jennie's solo music video, the outfits were stunning and definitely grabbed attention. Jennie's stylist really knows how to make her stand out, even in the simplest outfits. The visuals were so captivating that they almost overshadowed the music itself. I loved the floral dress she wore on the cover and in the video, and the red outfit was a standout. But honestly, the kimono-inspired top with its white wide sleeves and black corset with red patterns didn't do it for me. It felt a bit off compared to the other looks and wasn't as memorable. While the outfits in Jennie's music video were stunning and totally stole the spotlight, the stage outfits were a letdown. Compared to the bold and striking looks in the MV, the stage outfits felt pretty basic and didn't really match the concept. They didn't make much of an impression. The concept chosen suited Jennie well, given her background with a girl crush image in Blackpink. However, it felt a bit one-dimensional and could have explored more depth. Instead of sticking with a familiar concept, Jennie could have experimented with something different. The concept was great, and the MV was visually appealing. Some of the outfits in the MV were fantastic, but unfortunately, the music didn't quite match up. The song is very repetitive, though the beat is catchy. The minimalist production left a lot of empty space, and the chorus was a letdown with its repetitive solo look. Jennie can be an incredible performer when she wants to, but this song doesn't really do her justice. I get that soloists, especially Jennie, tend to keep things simple, but this routine felt way too minimal and static for a song like this. It didn't have much replay value because it lacked the energy to really bring the performance to life. The background dancers and camera work tried to add some life, but the choreography itself just wasn't engaging enough. Jennie's charisma and stage presence kept the focus on her, but there were moments where it felt like she was just standing there while the dancers did all the work. The ending had potential, but like the song, it cut off too quickly, leaving me wanting more. Rosé has had the best styling in Blackpink's solo projects so far. Her stylist did an amazing job selecting colors and outfits that not only suited her tone, but also complemented her body shape. A standout example is the fuchsia pink gown with a black scarf paired with platform boots. I couldn't take my eyes off it in the MV, it was stunning. Another memorable look from the MV was the all-black ensemble featuring a black studded top, black shorts with a feather train, and puff sleeves. The light pink dress with her floating in the sky was simple, yet very elegant and cute. I have no complaints about the MV styling, it was perfectly matched for a pop song. However, the stage outfits were a letdown. I expected the same level of execution for the stage, but it just didn't deliver. The concept for On the Ground was solid and really suited Ross. I love how it's a departure from the girl crush vibe of Blackpink, and it definitely feels more in tune with Ross's style, especially given her voice, which is better suited for ballads. However, while the concept fit her well, it just wasn't that exciting. It felt a bit boring, like it was just put together without much thought or creativity behind it. Underground was a letdown for Ross. Teddy really missed the mark with this one. The song feels basic and doesn't suit her voice at all. It's the kind of track that might play in an underground mall, just not memorable or impactful. It feels rushed and repetitive, lacking a strong melody and relying too much on a beat drop. I've seen many complaints about it being in English, but honestly, I think Ross chose that because she felt most comfortable with it, given her Western upbringing in New Zealand and Australia. Still, that doesn't excuse how all over the place this song is. It's disappointing, and I can't see it being a classic in a decade. Honestly, it wouldn't have gained as much attention if Ross weren't part of Blackpink. The choreography was pretty mediocre, just her moving her arms around. Blackpink's choreographer seems to favor minimalist routines that are eye-catching for a moment but quickly forgotten. I'm baffled and surprised there's even a dance practice for such minimal movements. I ended up laughing at how underwhelming it was. The styling for Lilisa was horrendous except for the tight traditional outfit, which I absolutely loved. That was definitely the standout look. But aside from that, the rest of the outfits were just basic and forgettable. Nothing really stood out or was memorable apart from the traditional clothing, which was amazing everything else. I love the concept of Lilisa. The idea of being her own product and boss is something I really admire. Lisa has always been known for her bold on-screen persona, and this solo isn't any different in that regard. What I like the most is how it's so distinct from the other members' solos, which mostly revolve around breakups. Lisa said, "Forget that, I'm going to be my own boss," and I love that attitude. However, there's a small issue that bugs me. Lisa seems to be trying too hard to fit into this concept. In real life, she's more of a cutesy person, so the contrast feels a bit forced. Lilisa had a great beat, but the lyrics and structure were just terrible. Seriously, what was Teddy thinking? Even a 5th grader could have done better with the material he had. The constant repetition of Lilisa Love Me is so annoying and completely throws off the song. When I first heard it, I was disappointed, but honestly, I wasn't shocked since this is typical of Teddy's work, relying heavily on beat drops while leaving the rest of the song feeling empty. And don't even get me started on the empty rap. Then me, if anybody coming gunning for my man, gonna catch a case, gun up in my hand, bam bam bam, hit after hit though, rocks in my wrist, so I call them the Flintstones. It's, without a doubt, the worst part of the song. The breakdance rap had potential, but it completely failed to deliver. Great beats, but a horrible execution overall. One thing about Lisa is that she'll always show you how good of a dancer she is. Even though I felt like the song was trash, the choreography wasn't that bad, and Lisa brought her usual energy to it. Compared to some of her members, she didn't just blend in with her backup dancers, she stood out in the best way possible. She delivered the energy she was supposed to, and the choreography was solid overall. Jisoo's concept has to be one of the best I've seen in any Blackpink solo. It didn't feel forced or overdone. It just fit her naturally without trying too hard to be something it's not. It felt perfect for her. I don't care what anyone says, Jisoo once again had the best styling in the Flower MV. One of my favorite looks was the blue crystal-embellished knee-high boots from Paris, Texas, which gave her such a confidently chic vibe. That look was everything. And let's not forget the iconic red and black outfit from the chorus. The daring chain detail cut-out sleeve top was just visually stunning. Oh, and the purple look. Absolutely breathtaking. Honestly, if I could talk about all of her styling from this era, I most definitely would. I remember when Lisa's solo dropped, there was a lot of pressure from Blinks for Jisoo to release hers. It always felt like Jisoo wasn't as interested in doing a solo, but she went ahead with it anyway and faced some backlash, which I can understand. A lot of Blinks seem to prefer minimalistic songs, and since Jisoo is often underrated in Blackpink for not being as flashy as the others, this song fit her voice and personality perfectly. The complaints didn't make much sense to me. Jisoo isn't someone who puts herself out there in an extravagant way. She's more understated. So of course, she'd end up with a song that reflects that. Overall, the song was okay, not the worst thing out there. The only part that bugged me was the beat drop, which seems to be Teddy's go-to in all his releases, and I just don't get why it ruins the song. I wasn't expecting much from the choreography for Jisoo's solo since she's not really a dancer. She's improved a bit, but she still comes off as stiff. The choreography was adjusted to be basic and minimalistic, with no need for much energy, just relying on the backup dancers. I post videos on my Instagram, so make sure to follow and subscribe. Until next time.